not to be working tonight, so we are just going to continue on our stream on LinkedIn. And I want to really say a very big thank you to every one of you who are connected. So, and this would also be made available on YouTube channel. So you can have a proper replay of that. Once again, good evening and happy Workers' Day. Before we go anywhere tonight, I want us to pause for a moment. Today is meant to be to celebrate workers' efforts and contributions, but earlier today I made this post and I'm repeating that again. And I just had the thought on happy and considering the word happy, something felt heavy with me. And one question I asked myself that would not even get off my mind is this: how many workers are truly and actually happy right now? Not just grateful to have a job, not just surviving month to month, but fulfilled, growing, and confident about their future. If you're watching me right now and you're a worker, you currently work somewhere, this question I also want to ask you: are you surviving month to month? You're fulfilled? I know this question personally. There was a season in my own career where I was working hard, meeting expectations, and everything, felt very correct. And I knew where I was going. I was working, but I knew where I was going. I knew what I wanted to achieve. I knew the future I was building towards. And that was why I was not just working to survive. I was working for impact. I was working building myself. I was working for the future. Even when it felt like what I was doing at the point was no longer satisfactory, which wasn't to survive. And that was why when it was time for me to make the had no fear, because I kept many people stuck in the same position year after year, not summoning the confidence to actually leave that environment that feels toxic, that feels toxic to you. But you can't leave, you can't, because you're surviving. You're just trying to make ends meet. There was a question I asked myself, and that question is this: what happens if this role I'm currently doing no longer exists tomorrow? Because jobs are currently being flushed out. Some jobs are being flushed out and new jobs are being created. So can you also ask yourself, what will happen to your role? What happens if you're no longer needed on the job role by tomorrow? How will you cope? Because many people are working, they're trying to cope. They stay functional, they stay productive, but they're afraid doing what they're doing. They're afraid that if I just quit this job, what will happen to me? What will happen to my career? What will happen to not even career? Because many people are working, many people are not building career. That's the sad truth. Many people are working, but they're not building career. Working just from paycheck to another paycheck. So people show up to work, they do their best, yet underneath is anxiety, the fear of becoming irrelevant, the fear of sudden change, which is already happening, and the fear of AI entering workplace and quietly replacing what once felt secure. So many people remain in roles they outgrown, not because they lack ambition, but because the unknown feels more dangerous than the dissatisfaction they already understand. Then AI arrived, not loudly, not dramatically, but efficient. And I want you to know that AI is here to help you. AI is not to be a disadvantage to you. But if you don't make the right move at the right time, you're going to be disadvantaged. You're going to become a victim of the future that you never prepared for. Rather than position yourself as a victim, why not be a victim? Why not do the work? Why not pay the sacrifice now? Why do you have to a job? The program I attended today, the AI Foundry, Cubator's AI Foundry, one of the speakers mentioned something. He said your passion and your profession must go hand in hand. Because if you start something based on passion, passion does not pay the bill, especially if it's something that, cannot produce revenue. But when you have the passion and you have the profession, which is the skill, and then you combine the two together, so you are, because why people experience burnout is the fact that many people are doing something that they have no passion for. They have no passion for it. So they experience burnout. They have the skill, but no passion. But when you have the passion and you have the profession, it's the skill of your passion, and then your passion also has a skill, and then you combine these two together, it becomes a whole. So regardless of whatever comes your way, you will always win. You are the victor. Now let me tell you something. According to a quote from, before I say that, entry-level roles. I remember one of the research I got from, Kenya, how AI had to replace some of that clearly. AI is already taking people's job. Routine tasks became automated when AI came. And suddenly the question shifted from, will AI help me, to AI replace me? Wherever you are, whatever you do, notice that you don't have to learn every AI tool. There is an AI tool that makes you more productive, that is tailored for your industry. So when we talk about breaking into technology, when we talk about learning tech, we are not asking you to go and start learning coding. If you're not there are different aspects of tech, but what works for your business. For instance, for an accountant, there are technological solutions that you need to learn to really help you to be ahead and stay ahead, right? Without you learning coding. So there are applications that helps your industry. Master them. Learn how AI can help you in your role to become more efficient, to become more productive, and to become more strategic. So let me say this, and I'm going to quote Peter Drucker. He said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So if you want to predict how your future is going to be like, then you have to create it. Don't think that the future will just come out of the blues and then you start. No, you've got to create your future. You've got to create the future of your career. You've got to create the future of your business. There was a time in photography when there was this maybe lens that they used to buy or something. There was a time photography was kind of, no, those who were doing photography in the maybe 1980s, the technology they were using there is not what exists now. But is there still photography? Yes. It's about building yourself for the future. Create it. You're the one to create your future, not your employer, not the government. You are the one to create your future. You are the one to build your career. Don't wait. Don't wait. It's Workers' Day. It's Happy Workers' Day. What are you really happy about in your career? What are you excited about? How are you creating your future? So that sentence about the best way to predict the future is to create it carries a responsibility. AI is not replacing people randomly. It's exposing roles that never evolved beyond execution. And what we are witnessing right now is the quiet death of the digital assistant, what I call the digital assistant, the role that exists to carry out tasks and wait for direction. So if your job right now is like you have to wait for, yes, ma, what do I do today? Tomorrow, what do I do? Then just know that you're already out of job. You're already out of job because you cannot lead. That's what it means. And if you cannot lead, you can't create the future. And if you cannot create the future, you can't lead. And if you cannot lead, you will be behind. The role that exists to carry out tasks and wait for direction. So if your role now you want to begin to think. Now there's going to be a part 2 to this because of the technical glitches that we have. So I'm just going to wrap up this 15 minutes, right? And the part 2 of this, where I'll be sharing some personal story and also sharing the tool that you can use to conduct an audit for yourself. All right. So we have also built a tool. I will help you conduct audits or for your next level. So it's not about conducting audits for your social media, your numbers of followers. It's about you knowing where you are, where you're coming from, where you are right now, and where you're going, and what you need to get to where you're going. Now, tonight is not for me to show you AI. Tonight is not for me to show you how to use Grok, how to use Gemini, how to use Copilot, how to use Claude or any of the AI tools, right? That's not why we are here tonight. But I just want you to understand how you can create your future yourself. Don't wait to be replaced. Stay ahead. Think ahead. Be future forward. The role that exists to carry out tasks and wait for direction, they will soon be replaced. Those roles, AI is coming for them. So if you're still in job, if you're still earning, just start preparing your exit plan before it's too late, or vote as soon as possible. And at the same time, we are seeing the rise of the strategist. Now, who is a strategist? Who is a strategist? The person who can think, frame problems, and lead outcomes. The person who uses AI as leverage, not competition. So Workers' Day should not only celebrate work, it should challenge us to ask a deeper question. Is the work I am doing today preparing me for the future I want tomorrow? Ask yourself that question. Is the work I'm doing today preparing me for the future tomorrow? When I started my career as a network engineer and then as tech support, first of all, this call is not for all those stories, because before being a network engineer, I think I this digital IT manager or something, though voluntary, but there's no, when experience is experience, whether it's voluntary, paid, experience is experience. So every role I have taken so far before starting my tech startup fully, I have been very intentional. I didn't take any job out of I want to survive, or out of my last role. I took it out of I want to learn, and it gives me the opportunity to learn and earn. And I'm so grateful to God for that opportunity, right? So grateful to God. So if your current role, if your current job is not taking you to the future you are aiming at, it's time to call it a quit before you actually send a quit notice. So quit now so that you can plan your exit. Don't let them exit you. Tonight is not about fear. It's about clarity. It's about positioning. I'm not here to overwhelm you, right? I'm not here to overwhelm you with tools. I am here to help you see the shifts clearly so you can choose how you respond. If you have ever quietly questioned your place in this changing world of work, you are exactly where you need to be tonight. And that is the whole essence of tonight's first episode, Work Special Edition. It's for you to really review your work. What are you doing? How are you preparing for your future? Are you creating your future for chance to create it for you? Because to be honest, whether you create your future or not, there is a future waiting for you. Or is it going to be the future that you really want to feature in, or the one that you're gonna dread? Like I said, it's not to bring you to fear, but for you to sit and think. We're now in the world. AI has come to stay, and it's rapidly changing. It's the reason why I'm currently enrolled with Google AI Leaders Certification Program. At the same time, I went for this program today. Let me show you. This is Cubate AI Foundry, right? Despite my schedule, I know that I'm building solutions for the future of work. I'm building solutions for the future of business. And these are AI powered systems and AI powered edtech solutions. This is not solution to, for instance, our AI powered edtech solution is not another course or another online school or another self-paced course. No, it's a transformational program, because from the research, from the polls, from the questions, many Africans who are learning skill cannot translate what they learn to outcomes. They cannot translate what they learn to income, despite the rise of many free courses, free programs, certifications here and there. People send certifications, but yet the account balance still reads zero. So here, we want to bridge that gap. And here, we want you to lead with AI. We want you to lead as a strategist. We want you to use AI as a leverage and not AI as a tool. We want you to be the one that directs the AI and not the one who is afraid of the AI. So once again, I want to welcome you to DFG Intelligence Series. This is our first edition. It's a welcome home package. It's a welcome home. Yes, we had a bit of technical glitches here and there, but thanks to God, we still had this, right? So, and I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who connected. I'll say a very big thank you to all of you for your patience, even when we had these technical glitches, and for the Facebook audience that will not be able to, that we couldn't get to connect to this. We apologize. We're going to have a rebroadcast of this on our YouTube channel. We have access to this record. So thank you for those of you joining me on live right now, and to everyone who is watching and who will watch the rebroadcast of this season 1 episode of season 1, $130 billion shifts, episode 1, the death of digital assistant and the rise of strategist. I say a very big thank you to you, and I'm looking forward to see you same time, same station, same venue next week Friday for another insightful edition. Trust it's going to be powerful, right? We're going to really have a very great time and trust in God. And by God's grace, we're not going to experience the same difficulty we had with our streaming platforms. So once again, thank you very much. I truly appreciate. Thank you to everyone who connected. And if you have any question, please drop for me. Now, don't miss next session. Under this, there will be a link under the wherever you're watching this from. There will be a link. Please subscribe to stay informed and stay informed, and also to be able to get access to some of our tools that can help you lead with AI. And we earlier this morning I was working on a solution for I was actually working on a solution, and that solution is what I'm going to share with you next time we meet on this show, how you can really conduct your audits and without you having to go out and meet a career counselor or anything, how you can counsel yourself by yourself and know where how you need to move to the next level. So if this interests you with the help of AI, yeah, so the solution is built with AI as well. It's going to help you. So thank you very much. I truly appreciate, and I will see you next week. My name is Florence once again, and I am building Digital Flows Global Limited. I'm building a solution called DFC, Digital Flows Skills, Innovation, Digital Flows Skills, Intelligence, Innovation Program, DFC. More information will be coming to you about this. Thank you very much, and I'll see you. Bye.